Okay, I'm climbing up Mount LeConte on Alum Cave Bluff Trail. About a mile and a half up it. I got a long way to go. It follows this stream for a while. It's had a real nice, several different places to look at, but I didn't videotape it. So you get to see this one. How did I get so far zoomed in? It's been like this all the way up this trail. Farther back out. Here, let's see what the stream. This is the second little wooden bridge I've came to on this trail. It crosses over the stream. I don't know what this is ahead of us, but it's really cool looking. I don't think it's a cave. We're too soon. We're too close to the bottom for it to be the cave. Oh wow. Oh, this is too cool. I guess this is the cave, I think. This is definitely something like I did in 3D.
Right, yeah.
No, I think that's what they call the Bluffs. And it keeps going for a while. There's a creek down there. They got a rope here for you to hang on to with. Not sure what a bluff is, but I think this is what it is. Another river crossing. So far this trail hasn't been that bad. It's been fairly easy. I keep envisioning though that there's going to be a spot up here that goes straight up like it does at Chimney Tops Trail. Which I bet it does, but it's so far it's not that bad. Here's one of the first clearings I've came to. It just shows how high I gotta walk still. I bet this is gonna turn up like Chimney Tops does, because I gotta go all the way up here. All the way up there. Actually, probably higher than that. Very nice view. Still along the trail. So far it's been a lot easier than the Appalachian Trail going back to Charlie's Bunyan, but I'm not there yet. These are some really tall trees. And it's a good excuse to stop and take a break. Here's a nice panoramic view. Hikers tell me I'm almost to the cave. Oh wow, look at this little ledge you can stand on. Here's an interesting looking area. It's fairly grown up. Oh, nice. Super nice view from up here. That's the eye of the needle, or something like that. It's a real nice area here. Oh my. It's a drop off. That's way up there. Look at the water running off of it. Now, that's pretty far up there. Here's caves. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Water is dropping off of it. Trail's not too bad from this point. I hear it gets worse though. This is looking straight up if you can't tell.
Remember the one you took me up to just like that, you know?
That's pretty cool. Mount LeConte summit, 2.7 miles. Okay, I'm at the Alum cave bluffs now. It's a nice little day hike. If you just want to come up to this point and go back down, it's a nice little hike. Of course, you got 2.7 miles to go to the top of the mountain, but it's still a nice view from here. It may be crazy, but I'm going the rest of the way. People are looking at me like I'm crazy for talking to myself. Just getting started on the way up the mountain. Can you hear that? I think they're flying over there. It's either that or chimpanzees loose out here. Could be flying champies. Can you hear that? It's getting closer. Right there. It's either an eagle or a chicken. I don't know what that was, but it just went flying by me. It was that eagle thing. It went through like a bullet. Right out that way. There he comes again. See if we can see him. It's like a banshee. Isn't that awesome? Whatever kind of bird that is, man, it flew through here like a bullet. If you can imagine a screaming banshee, that's what it was like. This is only a couple 100 feet above Alum Cave, but if you make the trip this far, if you make the trip to Alum Cave, come up at least this far. It's just a little bit further and the view is awesome. Most of the trails so far above Alum Cave have been like this, where you should hold this guide wire going up it. You have plenty of room to walk, but you want to plan every step. One small trip sends you over the ledge. So just be careful. Plan where you're going to put your foot. You should be okay. And use a cable. There are several places like this also that go straight down. You're only on a little ledge. The view is still great. God, I hope I don't have to go up there. I bet you I do though. It's actually leveled off for a while, and it's even went downhill, which is kind of discouraging because that just means I'm going to have to walk uphill like that much further. But this little section of the trail has not been bad. It's been like this for a couple hundred meters. I'm sure it's going to get worse again. Okay, it's a little bit of steep part here. I'm about a mile past Alum Cave. This isn't near as bad as Chimney Tops, but it's a little bit steep here. The guy walking down the other way said that this is the roughest part of the trail. If that's true, then this trail really isn't that bad. But I'll let you know when I get to the top. I'm still going up what the guy told me was the roughest part of the trail. It's fairly rough, but nothing like Chimney Tops so far. We'll see in a little bit. I found a bench to sit on and take a nice little short break. That's a nice little bench. Great place for a break though. I might get something to eat. So far I'm making it. Take lots of little breaks. Take lots of little 30-second breaks. A couple 5-minute breaks. I took a 20-minute break at Alum Cave. And I'm nowhere near close to the top. Oh, well, here goes nothing. Okay, looks like I made it to those stairs that they were talking about. They say it gets a lot easier once you get to these stairs. That was fairly rough. Sounds like the stream's back over there again. I can't see it though. If that's the worst as it gets, I can survive this. It's probably harder than Charlie's bunion. Okay, here we go, stairs. It hasn't gotten much easier. I'm having to take more breaks, more and more, often. I don't know if it's because the air is getting thinner, or it's because I already walked 5 miles. But it's getting pretty rough. Oh, a level spot. This might be the actual start of the easier time. We'll see. It's a fairly nice little spot here. Wow. Oh, wow. I'm told by passerbyers that I've got about a 30-minute hike left. God, I hope so. This should be interesting. Well, that section I thought looked scary, but it wasn't hard at all. But look at this. This looks scary, but it doesn't look difficult. I just don't want to fall down there. Oh, wow. This ain't so bad here, besides the sheer cliffs. The walk isn't so bad. Wow, you can see forever. I'm close to the top. I don't know how close. I haven't seen anybody for a while. I'm wore out. This is the tiredest I've been. I have to stop and take another break. We're very high up here though. It's worth it. I hear somebody's coming now. I'll ask them how far we are. Whew. Whoever told me that the steps, once you got to the steps, it was all easy, they were lying. But now I have gotten to the easy part. It's flat. I'm real close to the top. LeConte shelter should be close. I have arrived at the LeConte Lodge. Wow, nice restrooms. Solar power. Leaving LeConte Trail, looking for the LeConte shelter. Here's a road sign up here. Clifftops. Made it. LeConte shelter. Hey, it looks just like the other one. Yeah, most of the time. Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly how insane do you have to be to climb up here? Oh my gosh.
Laney? Laney, L-A-N-E-Y.
No, it wasn't.
It was just kind of cloudy. But it was still good.
But it was still awesome.
Yeah, it was still good.
Skinny. She's super nice. She's like really skinny than I
That would be nice if they would do
The
it.
dog lecture, that was a good scent.
I'm not betting on that anytime soon. Enjoy talking with you.
Okay, here's the highest peak on Mount LeConte, but we're a few feet lower than the highest peak in all of the eastern U.S. So when you come here, you're supposed to grab some rocks and put it on this pile to try to make Mount LeConte the highest point in the eastern U.S. Wow. Okay, here I am at the LeConte shelter. It was a tough hike, but I'm 41 years old, out of shape, overweight, white guy. This is the beginning of my exercise program, and tomorrow's probably the ending of my exercise program. And I was still able to make it. If you're going to try to make the trip, though, there are some things you need to have. You need good boots because the trail is wet. You're going to get wet feet if you don't. You need an extra pair of socks. Just because your feet are going to get wet, you need to change them out. You're going to need a walking stick. And there's really 3 ways to get up here. One is to go up with just a little bit of water and a little bit of snacks and go to Alum Cave, halfway up the mountain to Alum Cave, then go back down. But I don't really see, if you're going to go 3 miles out in the woods, why not 6? So you can make it all the way up to LeConte Lodge. You can do that if you start early in the morning. You don't have to pack a lot of supplies because you can just get a lot of water and some snacks to eat on your way up and your way down. And you can eat lunch at the LeConte Lodge. It's not a great lunch, but it's food that you don't have to carry up. Or you can come all the way up to the top to the LeConte shelter and stay overnight. That only takes 6 miles up one day and then 6 miles down the next day. But then you got to carry a lot more gear because you got to have a sleeping bag, extra food for staying overnight. It adds a lot of weight to your trip. So you can do either 6 miles up and 6 miles down in one day, not have a lot of weight on you, or you can stay overnight and you have to have more equipment. But if I can do it, anybody can do it.